There is no such thing as failure. Failure is just life trying to move us in another direction.
Voices of virtue.
Hello, everyone. Thank you. We always love having you here with us with Voices of Virtue because we're a platform for you, the people. We're family. I say a chain. I call it a chain. We're just linked together. Maybe here and there, but guess what? We all come together for one accord, be on one accord. And again, thank you for tuning in. Always share it. Share it. We're not a selfish people. We love everybody. But anyways, with all that being said, let's get to it, Cheryl. We want to talk about the blood. You already know we always got to have God in it. Nothing is done without him. He always has to be the beginning, the ending. He always had, everything has to be about him. I'm about my Father's business, y'all. It's just, it is what it is. However, I got to say this, y'all. You know what? Before I get into that, I got to say this. The other day, he dropped something on me, and it was nothing deep. And he said, you can live and yet still love me. What was he saying? What was the revelation of that, Cheryl? Well, sometimes he give us things to do. We have things to do, and quote unquote the world. And well, no, not the world. Let me back that thing up. Sometimes the church folk, those holier than thou folk, want to judge you. Say, oh, they should be doing that. I thought that was saved. You don't know what God told that person. How are we going to win over the lost if we don't go and seek the lost? Okay, you can't find something if you don't go and look for it. If you don't seek it. So with that being said, one of the assignments that he has given unto me was to encourage others that have gone through, tests and trials in life. And some people may be looking like, because everything has not been exposed yet, what all God is going to do with the assignment. And then when he dropped that on me, live. Don't put yourself in a box. Don't put God in a box. Live. He didn't say go sin now. Don't get it. Don't get it twisted. Don't go sin. Don't go compromising his word. But live. You can still love God. Yeah. Do what he tells you to do, but he's still lovable. Yeah. He's a fun, loving God. Y'all already know what he said. I ain't stopped dancing, just change partners. Yeah. Y'all know how it goes. But anyways, with all that being said, we're talking about the blood, how the blood blocks. Yeah, one of my sisters, she's from Louisiana, but she now resides in Texas. And a lot of times we're praying or whatever, and I love to hear she's always saying that how the enemy is blood blocked. And when it reaches heavens to me, when there's a rhema word, a good nugget, hey, Cheryl gonna take it and feast off of it. Any way I can get to heaven, reach heaven with a word, bad. Guess what? Cheryl gonna get it, eat it, feast on it, share it. Yeah, because I want to help you out too. Yeah, because guess what? His word is for everybody. Yeah, it's for everybody. But anyway, his blood blocks, y'all. It blocks. No matter what we go through. Let me tell you something. When the enemy comes in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord will lift up a standard against thee. When it seems like, hell is breaking loose in your life, you better put some blood on it. Who is that? Is it Tasha? But put a praise on it? You better put some blood on it with that praise. Put a praise on it, yeah. But we're gonna put some blood on it too. If anything, put the blood on it first. Because see, the blood covers. And it never, ever loses its power. It never does. Never. Put the blood on everything you do. Put it on it. Let me tell you this. when we go to a doctor, and when the doctor can't see with the natural eye what's going on, what do they usually have us do? Give blood testings. And that with that blood testing, when the doctor get that blood testing done, they send it off to a lab, or some of them really have their own lab in the facility. They don't have to wait days and days and days. But when they draw that blood and they do the testing on that blood, it can attest to whatever the issue is. And when they detect what that blood type is and what's in that blood, listen to that, what's in the blood. So are you connected to him? Are you in his blood? Are you about his blood? Are you? See, when you connected to the DNA, the real DNA that we all need, guess what? No other will do. When we need a blood transfusion, we can only accept the blood that our body accepts. We can't accept nothing else. So if we don't give our life to Christ, we don't give it to him. We don't belong to him. We have to accept him. We have to become sons and daughters. Okay? That's what we have to do. In order for the blood to work for us, you have to be. When your friends, yeah, they may have the same type of someone blood transfusion, they may have the same type. However, listen to this. Your family member, I hate to use this as an example, but it's real. It's real. Sometimes we have children that are born out of wedlock. The husband, the mother and the father may not be married, okay? And some things may happen in life down the line, okay? And that child will need some blood from a family member, okay? The judge or whomever, the judge, the law, calls on the blood of a family member to attest to certain things, to approve, are you the father? You see, we already know. The blood works. The blood works. That's what works for the courts. That's what works for the cross. Remember I always say, never stutter and never gonna stop. Spirit and natural runs parallel. The blood works for the course. The blood works for the cross. So I'm leaving this with you. The blood blocks. So bring whatever you're going through, whatever you're praying for to manifest in your life, put the blood on it. It will block the enemy for you, and it will bring the blessing to pass. Put the blood on it. And I say that in love to you. And with all of that being said, just know there's no one to be and no one to do a better you. Thank you for tuning in to Voices of Virtue. We love you.